Hello and welcome back to the How To Services Workshop series. This is episode 8, and we're going to be discussing, or part 8, and we're going to be discussing how to transpose keys within our services application. Now, there's a special way of doing this. I'm going to open up the services app just to show you what you're going to be transposing. And again, we know how to get to, up to this point, based off the videos prior, we know how to get to our service and view our songs. Now we're going to focus on the files, and these are files that I upload from my computer onto the services application that you're able to listen to on your phone or on any device that services is on. And I'm talking about the multi-tracks files down here that are MP3 files, and they're usually going to be named like this: the name of the song Washed, the multi-tracks to signify the type of file you're clicking on, and the key that it's in. So if you notice, Spotify, that link will show you the original key. So in this case, the Washed that's right now, that's before us, is in the same original key. So if you click on it, we're not going to go into at least I'm not going to show any or give any audio because I might get copyrighted for no reason, right? Or obviously for putting the song up there. But I'm gonna show you guys. Let's just say you click on the song. Dos. It's not the key that you guys wanted, or you want to change it to a higher key, a lower key. I'm going to show you guys that you don't transpose from this application. Rather, because there's no way for you to do it. What's here is pretty much just going to be there. But we're going to go ahead and go to Safari. And we're going to the actual... we're gonna go to the actual website, and if you notice, it's like the exact same thing. It just looks different, a little bit different, but you'll notice the similarities, right? And if you're with me, then you'll understand where I'm going. So let me click on the same exact song, what we're viewing, basically the exact same view from the phone. It's gonna look a little bit different, like a web page. And if you see down here at the bottom, notice at some points in time you have to zoom in just to get to where you want to go. So this is what we were clicking on at the bottom here. We're going to click on it again. Uno, dos. Pause it. And I'm going to show you guys this little drop down right here to the right of it allows you to do a couple things. But we're going to focus on transpose. And when we click on transpose, like I said, you have to kind of fix this from time to time, kind of get used to that. We get options here. Let's just say I want to go higher, right? The B is too low. So if I know my musical alphabet, a half step higher than B is going to be C. So I chose, so it already was default B, original, and I put 2C. And so that's where you need to be careful. This thing, it'll just automatically, it's a good thing we had something like that happen. So I can kind of show y'all, zooming in, zooming out, you're going to get issues like that. But let's just go back to where we were. And again, to get to the bottom of the page, I have to like zoom in and kind of just get it to correct. And then let me go back to that transpose page that we're looking at before. So I'm not going to zoom in anymore. I know what I'm looking at. So I want to go from B to C, and I want the name of it to be C, right? So this isn't going to say Wash Multitracks B anymore. The new name of the file is going to be C. And you see the results in the bottom. It shows you the original track name, Washed Multitracks C -C. But we're going to fix that in a little bit. And we don't have to, but we can just leave it the way it is. But it's going to be different from the original name, B to C, right? So we're going to click transpose. And this is going to take about, I'd say, 2 minutes. It takes a while to kind of, you see it right here, file transposition in process or in progress. Like I said, that takes about a minute or two. You can just kind of wait around a little while it's doing that, and the result should be that you see another file at the bottom there that will say so it should have finished. Let me refresh the page. Better yet, once that's going, we can go back to the app, click on the song that we were messing with here. Let me refresh. Click on it. If you notice, it's not here, right? The reason being is that we have to click on the song. So from here we can go to the song, and the songs tab, we can click on the song, and it'll send us to where the name is. And if you notice, it created the song and it sent it to C attachments. We clicked on washed. Let's say we change the key. Better yet, we change the key. Now it's in C. If we go to the right, we're gonna see it here now at the bottom. That's what matters more, right? I was trying to get it into like the top arrangement attachments, but as long as we know it's there and it works, we can click it.
Dos.
Yeah, so it's playing, it works.
Uno, dos, uno.
So we have it
dos.
in C now. For some reason my speaker isn't working, but we have it working, and now we're able to access that tempo, that key in a different, when we click on C. So let's change it to C. That's how we change the key, right? We literally click on the song. Let's say we see it in B from the menu, but we transposed it to C. We like what we heard. We can change it, and we can click the plus or the little check mark, and now we'll be able to hear the song the way we want it instead of having to just resort to the original. And this is awesome because, for one, it only took like 2 minutes if you know how to do it. And you can change it to how, maybe the C is still too low, right? You can go higher and make it D flat or C sharp, whatever you want to name it. I prefer to do flats, but you can name it C sharp. So you want to go up one more, go to C sharp and try it out and transpose that. And it only takes about, like you saw, about a minute and a half. And you can pretty much do this for any song, any track that I personally attach to the actual services list here, because it only does it for MP3s and WAV files that I upload, right? But the transpose, that's how it works. You're able to go in now. Let's say I click on the plus here, and I'm practicing, and I notice, okay, I'm seeing the list that I need to see, but there's two of them. There's two multi-tracks. Now I know, okay, it's C.
Uno,
Right, so I'll listen to C, but I can go back to the original. That is how you transpose songs. I wanted to go through a couple of error mistakes, things that might not happen. That's why the video is a little bit longer, because I did mess up in some parts. But that's good, because we're all going to be the same way, right? We're not going to get it right every single time. And more than likely, we're not going to get it right the first time. But now you know, right? Now you know. And it only takes prior knowledge of the musical alphabet to know how to transpose. You can get with me or watch a video on YouTube if you have any questions about that. But once you know how to transpose, you don't have to stay bound by the original song. You can start to play around with giving it maybe 2 more steps, 3 more steps up to see what that sounds like. Maybe it's in a male key and you want it in a female key, or vice versa. Like, you're able to do that. And obviously, I will say with the disclaimer, the more you transpose, the higher you transpose, or the lower you transpose, the more you'll get distortion in the vocals that are included with the multi-tracks that I upload. You'll end up hearing the guy sound super squeaky or way too deep. That's the trade-off with transposing more than, I'd say, about 3 steps. Once you get into the 4 or 5 range, you start to hear huge differences. So just be careful with that. But other than that, that is how you transpose songs and services. If you have any questions, reach out to me. But hope this blesses you. Hope this helps. I'll see y'all in the last part on how to use all of this to practice for a Sunday. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one.